Good day, everyone. Our activity for today is land back home activity. Now, the first thing that we need to do is to create the background of the activity. So for the background, you need to download a specific image in Google that shows a planet or a space with a planet. Okay, so please download a particular image that shows a space with a planet. Okay, once you're done downloading it, you can now go to the menu bar. Please click the File tab. And after that, you can go to Import Options. Then you can select now the picture or the image of space with the planet. Okay, once you're done, you can click the space. Then please click Import. So as you can see, as we click Import Options or the Import button, the picture of the space with the planet automatically appears on our screen, okay, on our Synfig and the canvas. Now, the next thing that we need to do is just to customize the size of it so that it will fill in the whole canvas. Okay, so please use the handles that we have here to fill in the whole canvas. Okay, now that's for the background of the activity. Now, what's next? The next thing that we need to do is to create the character of the activity. Please create the character of the activity. So for the character of the activity, you need to download an image that shows a spaceship in PNG type or in transparent type. Again, please download a particular image, okay, in Google that shows a spaceship in PNG type or transparent type. Okay, now once you're done downloading it, you can now go back to the File tab options and the menu bar. You can click again the Import Options. Now you can look for that particular image. Once you look at it, okay, please click the Import Options or the Import button, and it will automatically appear inside the canvas. Now the next thing that you need to do is just to customize the size of it and place it at the center of the canvas. Okay, now we're done creating the character of the spaceship. Now the next thing that we need to do is to group the layer of the spaceship. Please group the layer of the spaceship. So let's go to the layers panel. Let's right click on the layer of the spaceship. Look for group layer and please rename it into spaceship. Okay, since we're done creating the spaceship, the next thing that we need to do is to create the motion path of the activity. Okay, we need to create the motion path of the activity. Now we will use a spline tool in creating the motion path. Now please remember this. Once you are creating a motion path, you need to select the layer types. Okay, under the layer types, the outline layer. You must also select the blend method. It should be composite. Okay, now you can start at any part of the canvas as long as the motion path that you created will end on a particular planet. So let me try and let me demonstrate on how to create the motion path. You can right click or you can hold on it and then you can bend or have a curve on the motion path that we have here. Okay, again, the end of the motion path should be on the planet that we have on the background image. Okay, now once you're done creating the motion path, you can now go to the Tool Properties panel and please click Make Spline. Please click Make Spline. Now, what's the next thing that we need to do? You go inside the spaceship group. Please click the layer of the spaceship. Okay, now you can right click on it. Please right click on it. Go to New Layers, then go to Transform category. Please select Rotate Layer. So we will try to insert a rotate layer inside the character group. Okay, now once we're done inserting the rotate layer inside the character group, let us link the character into the motion path that we created. So let's click first the spaceship group. Please click the group of the character, okay, or the spaceship group. Now, please remember the blue handle of the character group because we're going to click that later. Okay, now after selecting the spaceship group, you can now proceed with clicking of rotate layer. So in clicking rotate layer, you must click the control key or the CTRL on your keyboard. You need to hold on it while clicking rotate here. Okay, what's the next thing that we need to do? Please look for again on the control key on your keyboard, the CTRL on your keyboard. Click and hold on it while clicking the blue handle of the character group once only. Okay, now once you're done, you can now go back to the layers panel. Please use again the control key or the CTRL on your keyboard. Please click and hold on it while clicking the layer of the motion path. Okay, now what's next? You now go at the start of the motion path that you created on the line at the start of the motion path. You can now right click on it, then look for link to spline. Please look for link to spline. So as you can see, once we click link to spline, the character will be placed at the start of the motion path. Okay, now after that, you can now go back to the layers panel. You can click the spaceship group and you can rotate the position of our character depending on the motion path that you created. You can use the rotate layer or the blue handle in rotating it and make sure that it's aligned on the motion path that we created. Okay, now what's the next thing that we need to do? Since we're done linking to spline the character, we can now proceed with inserting of the text. Let's try to insert the text on this activity. So please click text tool, then please click at the lower right side of our canvas. Lower right side of our canvas. Now please type this text. Alien landed on his planet. He was happy to be home. Okay, again, the text will be the alien landed on his planet. He was happy to be home. Now, once you're done, you can click the OK button and it will be placed at the lower right side of our screen. Okay, now what's the next thing that we need to do? We will now try to insert keyframes on our activity. So please turn on the animate editing mode. Kindly turn on the animate editing mode. Now let's go back to the layers panel. Let's try to insert first the keyframes on the spaceship character. So please try to select to insert any keyframes that you want on the canvas or end the time track panel. So for example, I would try to click 24 frame. Then I will move the character. I will select again 48 frame. Then I will move again the character. Then 72 frame, I will click again. Then I will move the character. And at the same time, I will change the size of it. Okay, and then 96 frame, I will click it again. And then I will move the character and I will change again the size of it. And I will click 120 frame and I will place it at the end part of the motion path. Then I will also change the size of the character. Okay, now we're done inserting the keyframes on the character. Let's proceed on inserting keyframes on the text. Okay, you can now select any keyframes for the text. You need to move it from the lower right side of our screen going at the center part of the canvas. Okay, I will try to click 24 frame. I will try to move the text. What's next? I'll click 48 frame. I will move again the text. Then 72 frame, I will move again the text at the center part of the canvas. And then this time at 96 frame, I will change the size of the text. Okay, and then 120 frame, I'll place it at the center part of the canvas and customize the position of it. Okay, now let's see the preview of the animation. Let's click the preview button. Let's see what's the output of the activity. Okay, let's wait for it to render. Let me click the play button. So as you can see, as the character moves, the text also moves and it changed the size of it. Okay, now we can, once you render the file, you need to uncheck the motion path. Please uncheck the motion path before rendering the file so that the final output of our activity should be like this. Let's wait for it to render before we play the button. Right, so as you can see, we have here a character that is moving and also the text that is also moving and changing sizes once we insert keyframes. Okay, so all you need to do is to go to the File tab and then click Render File or Render Options. Try to change the file name extension into AVI. Please choose a particular folder in which you will save the file. Okay, then please click the target options. Please look for FFmpeg. Go to parameters option. Please select on the available video codecs the MPEG or MPEG-4 part 2 dot open parenthesis xvid/divx. Then click the OK button. Then please click the render button. Okay, that will be all for the land back home activity. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.